What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the homestead. Today, we are butchering a turkey. He has gotten kind of aggressive. I've been meaning to butcher him for a little while now, and it's we got him intentionally to be meat. It's just this is my first turkey that I've ever butchered, so it's been kind of intimidating, and I've kind of been putting it off and whatever. So I finally got around to it. He is dead. He is hanging, and I am about to skin him up and get them in the freezer. So I'm not going to show the process of that, but I'll get you back here in just a little bit once we have him all skinned up and cleaned up. All right, so I'm gonna go check on eggs today because I forgot to do that when I got home because I was just so into getting this turkey butchered and getting it done. So let's go check eggs and see how many we got there. Tell you what, though, it is gonna be weird not having this little or big turkey chasing me every time I come out here. I mean, he didn't chase me; he just followed me around and stuff. But you know, we have the automatic coop door for the chicken coop that opens up when the sun comes up, but the turkey was too big to go through it. So it'll be kind of nice that we don't have to come out here and open up the coop for the turkey every day. But that's only for now because we will be getting more turkeys. I would ideally like to be able to provide Thanksgiving dinner this year so I want to get a few turkeys to actually come out here, and then I'd like to get some heritage breeds that we can actually have, like a tom and a couple hens that I can kind of keep out here to just be the homestead turkey, because it's just nice having the turkeys run around. But here we are in the coop. It's getting close to dark, so everyone's starting to kind of roost up a little bit. But they used these new boxes for all of like 5 eggs. And then they decide, nah, fam, I'm just going to start laying down there again. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do to get them to actually lay in the nesting boxes. May have to go to the drawing board and get other nesting boxes. So we got 6 eggs there. Real pretty shades of dark to lighter tan and kind of pinkish and blue. And now we'll go check the other coop where they always lay. So since I'm planning on using this coop where they've been laying all the time, but this is kind of where they've become comfortable laying, I think I'm going to build a small nesting box house similar to this in size that I can put right up against the wall there, and then hopefully they'll just be a nesting house and their chicken coop. And we got 3 eggs in here today, so that's a total of 9 eggs today. All right, we have done butchered the turkey, and here we are in the kitchen with it all. I quartered it out. I just did each side of the breast, and I did each leg quarter, and let me show you what we got. Oh my gosh. So there's your leg quarters, and there's the breast. Oh my gosh, these are the biggest dang breasts of meat I've ever seen. I mean, oh my gosh, look at the size of that. This is easily 7, 8, 9 pounds. Like, this thing's heavy. All right, so now I'm gonna bust out the meat grinder and we will cube these up and make them into some ground turkey. All right, so here's the meat grinder I got. This was actually going to be my first time using it. It's the KitchenAid attachment, so we'll see how well it actually works here. But here's our first breast. It's massive. I mean, I just honestly can't get over how much meat is right there. I mean, that's the size of the last fucking pork belly I made. All right, so let's cut her up and grind her up. So first, I'm going to trim all the fat off of here. Try and get rid of all this excess fat. Wasn't a whole lot, but it's a meat bird, so there was some fatty tissue on the inside of the breast there. So I'm cutting them into nice little cube shapes here to fit down the grinder, and we will see how well this grinder grinds all this meat. But just nice little chunks like that to run through the grinder. Shouldn't be much. All right, so here we are cutting into the thigh, and let me just show you how much darker that meat is. There's your dark thigh, there's your breast. So it's just crazy to see the difference of all of that dark meat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and evenly mix this dark meat with this white meat to kind of help add a little bit of juiciness and greasiness to it, so it's not just dry ass bird, you know. All right, and there we go. 2 large bowls full of cubed turkey. And then I decided to save the one turkey leg. I'll probably smoke it or do something. Now, when I started cutting into the other turkey leg to really try and break down that meat and put it in there to grind, it ended up being just so full of tendons and everything that it was just like, this is too much work. So I decided to save this one, and I'll smoke it or do something with it for like a meal or whatever. But then now we're going to move on to grinding these. The first bowl, this is the bowl I just finished dicing up. This bowl has been in the freezer because it said for best texture results, grind cold or partially frozen. So I've had this in the freezer. I'm going to go ahead and throw this one into the freezer while we're grinding this one up. All right, so the directions said to kick it onto a 4. All right, I got a bowl in the fridge that's full. I got this bowl almost full and just this last little bit to grind up here, but we're going to go ahead and start bagging it up. So what I got is my kitchen scale right here. And I will just weigh out 1 pound. There we go, 1 pound. All right, now I got these freezer bags here. Try and get in there, nice. All right, once you have it in your bag like that, you just stick it in there. You gotta make sure that it goes in there so any moisture goes into your little catch collector. Close it, switch it over to operate, hit vacuum and seal. And it sucks all the air out of there. And now it's sealing. takes about 10 seconds or so to seal it up real good. Now it's done. Open it up, and you got a nice vacuum sealed. And these bags have a nice little bar there for you to be able to write the date that you did them and whatever you got there. So 1 pound of ground turkey. So that was 1 pound. You see it barely even touched this bowl, and I have another bowl in the fridge. So let me know in the comments how many pounds of ground turkey you think we're gonna get in this batch. All right, so it took us into the next day to get them all vacuum sealed and ready, but we are all done. So did you comment below? Did you let me know how much it is? What was your guess? The final result, 21 pounds. 21 pounds of ground turkey going into the freezer. So that's essentially 21 meals right there for the family. Maybe a little less because some meals we may have to use 2 pounds of burger or whatever. But if it's a meal that just requires 1 pound of burger, you could essentially say we have 21 meals right here for the family, all pasture raised organically right here on the homestead. We know what went into it and everything else. So real exciting to put this fresh, good, healthy meat in our freezer. We appreciate the life that this turkey gave for us, and we had a lot of fun with them until we didn't. So that's all we got for you. Thanks for stopping by the homestead. We'll see you in the next one.
See you later.